Hi guys, welcome to 𝑷𝑹𝑰𝑽𝑨𝑻𝑬 Tarot. In today's reading, we will find out what is the future of your connection. This is a suggested topic and I will be covering 3 groups within this. First, if you have a crush on someone, what is the future of your connection with that person? Second, if you're currently dating someone, what is your future with them? And third, if you're in a situationship, what is the future of that connection? So you can see an image on your screen right now. You've got 3 options to choose from. Feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the pinned comment and in the description box. So make your choice and let's get started. Hello group 1, welcome to your reading. Let's see what is the future of your connection. So as I told you in the introduction, you skipped it, didn't you? First, we'll see what is the future of your connection if you have a crush on someone. Alright, so think about your crush. It should not be a crush where the person does not even know of your existence. Okay, this is not for celebrity crushes. Let's see. Spirit, what is the future of group 1 with the person that they have a crush on? We have the 10 of Pentacles. What is the future of group 1 with the person that they have a crush on? King of Swords. What is group 1's future with the person that they have a crush on? And we have the 8 of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, can you clarify the 10 of Pentacles for me real quick? 9 of Swords. Can you clarify the King of Swords for me real quick? We have the Hermit. Listen. So, newsflash, the person that you have a crush on group 1 is not the person that you're supposed to end up with. Do not shoot the messenger. This crush of yours shows up as the King of Swords, whereas at the bottom of the deck, the person that is waiting for you is the King of Pentacles. Okay, the person that is actually ready to give you the commitment that you need, give you the loyalty that you need, give you everything that you need actually. So here's the thing. Now, with this crush of yours, with the King of Swords being clarified by the Hermit, I don't see them being very action-oriented towards you. I don't see them speaking with you too much from their side. If they do talk to you, I don't see them really initiating as much from their side. If you try to talk to them from your side, I don't see you receiving much warmth, alright? So they might reply to you, but when you're talking to them, you might feel like they're doing you a favor by talking to you. You know how that can feel? Also, this does not seem to be the kind of person who is necessarily into commitments overall. Okay? They can be friendly with you. They might even agree to casually date you. But if you bring up proper commitment with this person, that is where they might start freaking out, make all types of excuses, and there's a very real possibility that they might even ghost you. It has got nothing to do with you, group 1. It has got nothing to do with who you are, what you do, or how you look. Everything is dependent on this crush of yours. But the way that they will be behaving rather in the future, because of that, the stance that I see you taking is a very solid 8 of Cups. You will be walking away from this situation. Today you have a crush on this person, which is why you might be upset when you get this message. But tomorrow you will meet. Where did that King of Pentacles go? I shuffled. I pulled out other cards, so he's gone for now. But you will find him when you have to. Alright, you'll find them when you have to, based on whoever's watching. So it's like out of this situation, out of this pickle, and then you land in a situation, in a connection which is perfect for you, which is amazing for you. Okay, one more thing. Either this person's family, this person that you have a crush on, either their family will not be very receptive towards you, or your family also might not be very receptive towards this crush of yours. Alright, it can go either way. Overall, this connection only seems to cause you a lot of distress. I do not see it fulfilling your emotional needs. And like I said, I ultimately see you accepting it, that this person, fine, I have a crush on them, and for whatever your reasons might be, but it's just not going anywhere, and I cannot sit and wait for them to come around. And so that is why, like I said, I see you eventually choosing to walk away from this connection. I won't even call it a roller coaster, because honestly I don't see too many highs over here. It's mostly static, low, and then further static, whatever. So yeah, it just does not seem like they are not a good fit for you. Okay, they're not a good fit for you. Now let us see, if you are currently dating anybody, what is the future of your connection with that person. Little disclaimer over here: if things are going absolutely fine between you guys, do not force any message on yourself, okay? Because this is a general reading. We don't know what's gonna come. Spirit, what is the future of group one's connection with the person that they are dating right now? We have the Four of Pentacles. What is group one's future with the person that they're currently dating? We have the Ten of Swords, and we have the Two of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, we have the Lovers, we have the Two of Wands. Okay. First of all, I don't think this is one of those connections where you started dating and then you kept on dating and you've been dating ever since. I do feel like this is one of those connections where there have been a fair share of starts and stops. You get together, then you break up, then you get together again. That there is this cyclical pattern to the whole thing. Both of you do not want to let go of each other. The feelings are mutual. Both of you are very possessive about each other as well. But both of you end up hurting each other a lot. Okay? Can you clarify the Ten of Swords for me real quick, please? We have the Seven of Pentacles clarifying the Ten of Swords. The paces don't match over here. You want something today, they're like, no, I need at least a fortnight to think about it. Something like that. It's like, despite the feelings, despite all of that, you both never seem to be on the same page about anything. There are problems with making mutual decisions. There are problems, there are some control issues over here as well, for sure. There are some control issues. At the bottom of the deck, we had the Emperor. So I feel like it is your partner who tries to control you, the person that you're dating. They're the one who try to control you and you do not like it. But each time you take a stand for yourself, it just goes downhill. They're not able to understand the point that you're trying to make. Perhaps they take it personally. Perhaps they ask you whether you're questioning their feelings for you. If they're asking you to do or not to do something, they fail to see your point that it feels restrictive, that it feels controlling. And so that is a big blockage over here. I'm honestly not surprised to see the Two of Pentacles as the closing card over here, because it gives this energy of it can go either way. You guys can break up, which you have in the past, a lot of you, and then never get back together again. Or this can, like you will be able to see it through. But it all depends upon whether or not you guys are able to work out these blockages or not. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords over here. Somebody in this mix is very rigid. Someone over here is very fixed in their ways. I don't know whether it's you or whether it's them. You would of course know better. But one person over here just does not want to change. They always want to have the last word. They take things personally. There's this fear. I feel like they operate from a fear-based mindset. They do not want to lose you, which is why they always want you to themselves. And maybe in that process, they do not realize that they are suffocating you. There is suspicion over here as well. We did have that Page of Swords. For example, you talk to someone and immediately they're like, why are you talking to that person? Is there something going on between you guys? Is there something that you're hiding from me? Show me your phone. Whom are you texting? Whom are you going out to meet? Why did you put on that dress? Things like that. So it's very complicated. Because the feelings are so intense, it is very difficult for you guys to have a clean breakup. You both keep on coming back to each other. But there are a lot of unhealthy patterns over here as well, like I said. If you guys are able to work on it, things will continue. If you're not able to work on it, this whole breakup, patch up thing will continue. We do have the Ten of Swords over here. Ultimately, it will not lead to anything. Okay, I do want to pull out an extra card to see if there is hope that this rigid person would be able to work on the blockages or not. Spirit, is there hope for group 1 in this connection? Will things get better between them and their partner? We have the 9 of Wands. It won't be easy, which makes sense because this person is stubborn. But at the bottom of the deck at this time, we have the Queen of Cups. So I do feel like with a fair bit of communication, not rushed communication, you might be able to put your point across. And for your sake, I do see them being willing to work on it. Again, this is a general reading, so for those of you for whom your partner does agree to work on these things, like I said, the connection will continue smoothly, will get better in fact, because right now it's not smooth. But for those of you where your partner, like just put up boundaries and they're like, no, you're not making sense, I don't see what's wrong with the way that I behave or the way that I speak or whatever, in that case, this connection will eventually come to an end, a permanent end, not a temporary one like you have been having up until now. Okay, now let's see if you are in a situationship with someone, group 1, what is the future of that connection? Spirit, what is the future of group 1's connection with the person they are in a situationship with? We have the Page of Swords. What is the future of group 1's connection with the person that they are in a situationship with? We have the Ace of Swords. What is the future of group 1's connection with the person that they're in a situationship with? And we have the 7 of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Swords. So there is action followed by inaction. I do see communication happening over here. For some of you, the communication can happen as quickly as the next month from whenever you're watching this. So if you're watching this in July, August, if you're watching this in August, September, and so on and so forth. For some of you though, for the rest of you, it can take some time. We do have this energy over here of patience. All right, things taking longer than you would expect them to. So that can be anywhere between 6 to 7 months. Okay. And I see this as incoming communication. So whoever this person is, I see them reaching out to you. I just heard channel. They should have a channel to reach out to you. So in case you've blocked them from everywhere and you want them to reach out to you, you would of course have to unblock them from at least one avenue, right? Otherwise, how else will they communicate with you? So that has to happen. If they're the one who have blocked you for whatever reason, since they are the ones who will be reaching out, of course, naturally they will unblock you and then they will speak to you. The communication in itself, I see it being very, it's not melodramatic. It is not very emotional either. We've got swords over here. It's more about stating facts or expressing how you're feeling, but in a very blunt manner. What did we have at the bottom of the deck? The 4 of Swords. Yeah, so it can be something as simple as, hi, how are you? How's it going? And I need more time. I'm still trying to make sense of things. I cannot make any promises at this point. If you can wait for me, great. Otherwise, I wish you the best. Things like that. Something like that. Something along those lines. Some of you have already received this communication. It's a message that I just got. In which case, it is your free will whether you want to wait for them or not. But honestly, I'm not seeing any massive progress as such in this connection. Behind the 4 of Swords, we have the Empress. Okay. I feel like this is one of those connections which asks you to prioritize yourself. It asks you to choose yourself. It asks you to choose what is best for you. So even if this person reaches out to you and they have a heart-to-heart with you. Although whoever this is, I'm seeing them being very, very calculative in their choice of words and in what are they saying and how are they saying and everything. So anyway, once that is out of the picture, it boils down to your choice, to your free will, whether you agree with them and you're willing to wait or not. Because truth be told, with this Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and then the Four of Swords, the next cycle of communication might not come in that soon. Because in this first cycle of communication itself, they're asking you to, basically wait. And who knows when that wait would be over, right? So, which is why it all comes down to you. How much longer can you wait for? If you are wondering whether you should reach out or not, with the Ace of Swords being followed by the Seven of Pentacles, I would say don't. Especially if you have in the past reached out from your side multiple times and never gotten the kind of results that you were hoping for, let them reach out to you first this time. I do feel like a lot of you have in any case made great progress when it comes to your healing and when it comes to making peace with things, choosing yourself and stuff like that. Which is why when this person reaches out for a moment, you might have this dilemma, okay, what just happened? What do I do now? Do I continue working on myself? Do I continue focusing on my journey? Or do I just drop everything and sit and wait for them? Some of you will be faced with that crossroad situation. So anyway, do what you think is best. But as of now, like I said, I don't see any concrete progress happening in this connection. Breakthrough, yes, in terms of communication. Progress as such, no. And future of this connection, like I said, is just firstly pretty suspended with that Four of Swords energy, and mostly depends upon your call. What do you wish to do? Okay, group 1. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. Thank you for being here. If you would like to take a personal consultation from me, you can contact me on my email ID, Instagram, or WhatsApp. All those details are in the description box. And if you want to see exclusive tarot readings and videos by me, then you can check out my Patreon. The link to that is also in the description box. I will see you next time. Bye. Hello group 2, welcome to your reading. So let's start by asking, what is the future of your connection with the person that you have a crush on? Then we'll talk about the people that are dating somebody, and then situationships. Now, little disclaimer. This crush of yours needs to know about your existence, alright? This is not for celebrity crushes or crushes who, like you've seen somebody online and stuff and they don't even know who you are. So it's not for that. Okay, let's see. Spirit, what is group 2's future with the person that they have a crush on? We have the Six of Cups. What is group 2's future with the person that they have a crush on? The High Priestess. What is group 2's future with the person that they have a crush on? And we have the Four of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Interesting. First of all, group 2, the feelings are mutual, okay? And I don't even think that this crush of yours is a new person. This is not a new character that has been introduced by the universe in your life. I feel like they've been there for some time now. You either grew up with this person, you've known them for a long while, you studied with them, you lived in the same neighborhood as them, your younger siblings might be friends with each other, something like that. I don't think you've worked with them, honestly, although maybe you have, some of you. Anyway, right now, I feel like there's this silent understanding between you both. Like they know you have a crush on them, and you know that they have a crush on you, or at least you have this really strong feeling that they too are interested in you. And I can tell you right now that your gut feeling is 100% correct. They are interested in you. I am getting some other scenarios over here. It is possible that right now either you or your crush are dating someone else, or you or your crush are going through a breakup right now, okay? For that reason, because of this other energy over here of a breakup or a current relationship, nobody really is making any move towards the other person. So for instance, if you're in a relationship right now, they are not really making any move towards you. Or if you're single but they're going through a breakup right now, they're like, I need some time, so they're not making any move towards you. I also feel, what was your bottom of the deck? The Magician. Yeah, so I feel like there's this assurance over here that you keep giving yourself and that they keep giving themselves, that once everything's done and dusted, I know group 2 will be there for me. And you also get this feeling that once they're done processing their breakup, I have this really strong feeling that they will make a move towards me. I also feel like some of you currently are acting as an emotional anchor for this crush of yours, or vice versa, depending upon who's the person that's going through something. Or maybe the feelings developed in the first place because one of you was nursing or helping the other person nurse their wounds, whatever that was about. There is a risk of losing as well. So firstly, like I said, one blockage might be that one of you is in a relationship. Second, that one of you is going through a breakup. And then the third blockage over here is that there's this fear that right now I've got this person whom I can lean on, and I have these strong feelings for them, and I love being with them, and I love talking to them and everything. But if I make a move, or if I make it known that I like them, what if they fidget? What if they're like, where did this come from? And what if they get all skittish and stop talking to me? What then? Which is why, like I said, most of this exchange of feelings that's happening is silent. It's like this silent agreement or a silent understanding between you guys. We have the Magician followed by the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune. So in this connection, I feel like it's less about is there potential, because there definitely is potential. It's got more to do with timing. And honestly, I'm going to pull out one more card for you. Spirit, will group 2 ever date this crush of theirs? We have the King of Cups. So yeah, chances of dating this crush, bottom of the deck is the Empress. So chances of ending up with this crush of yours, dating them, very strong. We have the King of Cups that showed up over here. And interestingly, the King of Cups came after the Four of Swords, right? The Four of Swords was your last card. Yeah, that's why I said that in this connection, group 2, it has got more to do with timing. Right now, the timing is not right for you both to get together because of those blockages that I mentioned earlier. Once that is out of the picture, I feel like especially group 2, if it is your crush who's going through a breakup, or if it is your crush who in general is going through something, they aren't in the right frame of mind to offer anything to you right now, but they want to. All right, like I said, the feelings are mutual. What I like about the King of Cups is that they're showing up from a place of being able to take care of you, being able to provide for you, being able to be there for you emotionally, like showing up basically, as we say. And right now they're not in a place where they can show up for you in the way that they know you deserve. So once that happens, yes, things will move forward. I am seeing 4 to 6 months timeline over here from whenever you are watching this. It can be sooner for some of you. For some of you, it can be as quick as 6 weeks as well, 6 to 8 weeks maybe. But broadly speaking, 4 to 6 months. So good promising future over here, group 2. Okay, now let us see that if you are currently dating anybody, group 2, what is your future with that person? And a little disclaimer over here as well. If things are going absolutely smooth and buttery between you and the person that you're dating, do not force any message on yourself if it happens to be negative. Okay? Spirit, what is group 2's future with the person that they're currently dating? We have the King of Wands. What is group 2's future with the person that they're currently dating? 10 of Cups. What is group 2's future with the person that they're currently dating? we have the Seven of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Wands. Can you clarify the Seven of Swords for me, please? We have the Five of Cups. This relationship has everything except one thing, which is public recognition. When it's just you both, you're very good to each other. I mean, otherwise also you're very good to each other. This person really cares about you. They take care of you, showing up the way they are with the King of Wands over here. They're very, very passionate about you as well, group 2. But with the Ten of Cups and the Seven of Swords over here, I feel like, and with the Ten of Cups especially, see, there are a lot of different factors, okay? For some of you, this might be a same-sex thing, and either their family does not know or your family does not know, which is why you're not able to really share this with anybody. I mean, with your family, I mean. For some of you, there might be religious or cultural or socioeconomic differences between you and this person, because of which, even though you have been dating for what seems to be a very long time now, other than perhaps some really, really close and supportive people, most of the people do not know. And this saddens you, alright? This really upsets you, because it's like, when there are a lot of people, we have to act like strangers. We have to act like with just friends or with just colleagues or whatever the hell it is with you guys. And you know, when there are people watching, we cannot hold hands. I cannot rest my head on your shoulders. I cannot look at you and smile. You cannot hold me. These things get to you. And honestly, they get to this person as well. It's just that one of you is more vocal about it and one of you isn't. And I feel like it is you who's more vocal about it, and they keep on assuring you that it's okay, someday we'll tell everyone, someday we'll tell everyone. But while I don't see you guys breaking up or anything in the future, in fact, with the Ten of Cups over here, there's a very strong chance of you both getting married in the future as well. The problem over here with the Seven of Swords, and then there was the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I don't see you being able to celebrate this relationship as publicly as you would like. You know how you must have heard people saying this in movies and in real life also, that I'm in love with somebody and I just want to scream at the top of my lungs and tell everybody, I want everybody to know that this is the person that I'm with. That is not happening in this connection, and that is, I don't see that factor going away anytime soon, because of, you know, like I said, whatever that particular blockage or difference is. At the moment, the bottom of the deck is Judgment, so I don't think this is going to be a permanent feature of your relationship, especially once you're married. I do feel like you will go public with the whole thing. Some people will accept it, some people won't. I can tell you that right now itself with the Five of Cups over here. I'm also hearing surprised. Some people's reaction will surprise you, and this again can go either way. Supporters might turn out to be haters, haters might turn out to be supporters, things like that. But through thick and thin, I do not see you both leaving each other. With the Ten of Cups, yeah, you both will end up together, for sure. I am getting one more message, very different, like completely different storyline, so take this if it resonates. You're currently dating somebody who has a track record of cheating on you. They've done it once, they've done it twice, they've done it multiple times. Unfortunately, I do not see them stopping. They will continue to cheat on you, and that will continue to cause you emotional distress. So if you are seriously considering taking the next step with this person, you should know that this habit is not going to leave them. Okay, now let us see, if you are in a situationship with somebody, group 2, what is the future of that connection? Spirit, what is group 2's future with the person that they're in a situationship with? We have the 7 of Cups. What is group 2's future with the person that they're in a situationship with? 6 of Swords. What is group 2's future with the person that they're in a situationship with? And we have the 6 of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. So I am seeing reconciliation over here, group 2. The reconciliation might happen in 6 to 7 months from whenever you are watching this. This is a general reading though, so you cannot, it's not watertight timing wise. But anyway, one person over here was not sure of their feelings, sure of where they wanted this to go. Can you clarify the 7 of Cups for me, please? Not sure of, sorry, that was the Hangman. So one person over here was not sure of are they ready to commit or not. Okay, which is why even though there were feelings, there could have been some serious hot and cold that was going on. Why was a hot and cold situation happening in your connection group 2? It is because, see, the feelings are mutual. Okay, their attraction towards you, their love for you, their feelings for you, everything mutual. But this person that you're in a situationship with, they see commitment as a very big deal. Okay, yes, commitment is a big deal, but not to an extent where you start fearing it. Okay, I feel like the real issue over here is that this person fears change. If I get into a committed relationship, there's so much about myself that I might have to change. There's so much about my schedule that I might have to change. There's so much about, just in general, there might be so many changes that come in my life all of a sudden. And how the hell am I going to deal with all of that? I don't think it was so much about exploring other options or anything. I'm honestly not seeing any energy such as that over here for you guys. Other people in the meantime might have tried to hit on your person or you as well, but even though you guys were not exclusive with each other, I don't think either of you gave commitment to anybody else either. So it was almost as if you were saving yourselves for each other, and now you both will be reconciling. The good news over here with the Hangman now leading to the 6 of Swords is that this person is finally snapping out of this suspended energy. They're snapping out of this energy of should I not. They're being decisive, they're being bold, and they are choosing to take things forward with you. They are ready to commit. And once that happens, I do see this connection being very smooth sailing after that. So marriage, kids, living together, whatever it is, whatever your long-term goal basically is for this particular connection, I see that happening. For 90% of you, it is that. 10% of you are watching this video, but it is you who's contemplating whether you should be waiting for this person any more or not, any longer or not. And what's interesting is that I feel like by the end of this week itself, for some reason, you will arrive at the conclusion that, you know what, I'm done. I'm exhausted. I'm done. I do not wish to wait for this person anymore. And I see you moving on from this connection. So like I said, 10% of you are done with this. You honestly couldn't care less whether they are confused, or whether they're waiting, whether they'll reach out or not. You have mostly made up your mind that you're done with this. But if you belong to that other 90% of the category, then yes, I can tell you that there is a future over here. Oh, so for some of you, the reason why this person was not giving you commitment could have been because they were hung up on somebody else from their past. And now, because they're finally moving on from that particular connection, they are in a place where they can offer you commitment. So that's another storyline. that is what happens with general readings, is there are all these various messages that come through. So anyway, group 2, these are all the messages that I had for you. Thank you so much for watching. Do consider subscribing if you're new over here. If you want to book a person reading with me, you can contact me on my email ID, WhatsApp or Instagram. All those links are in the description box. And if you want to check out exclusive tarot readings in video forms as well by me, you can check out my Patreon. The link to that is in the description box. Okay, I will see you next time. Bye. Hello group 3, welcome to your reading. So let's start by asking, if you have a crush on someone, what is the future of your connection with them? Then we will move on to the people that are dating somebody, and lastly situationships. So little disclaimer over here, this is not for celebrity crushes. So this crush of yours needs to know about your existence. This is not for internet crushes either, where you see somebody's profile, you like them, but they don't know who you are. So anyway, let's see. Spirit, what is group 3's future with the person that they have a crush on? We have the 5 of Swords. What is that about? What is group 3's future with the person that they have a crush on? The Queen of Swords. What is group 3's future with the person that they have a crush on? And we have Justice. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. So here's the thing, group 3. Your crush is not who you think they are. Okay? And you're going to realize this. In fact, come October or mid-November of this year, it'll be very clear to you that you've fallen for the wrong person. This is the kind of person who, if they get to know that you're interested in them, they will make it seem like they're interested in you as well, but they're not. They will lead you on. They'll play all sorts of mind games. I'm also hearing testing loyalty. So they will test your loyalty. Behind the Knight of Wands, we have the Magician. So yeah, classic manipulator. Very good looking. Very hot. Very good looking. But the inner beauty is not in alignment with the outer beauty. Okay? I'm hearing massive letdown. So I don't know how closely you are associated with this crush of yours at the moment. It seems to be very surface level, if I'm being honest. It also seems like most of your communication with this person so far has been maybe official, work related or something, or brief. Okay? I see you doing most of the initiating. I see you being the one who mostly initiates conversations, you being the one perhaps who even asks them out, you being the one who makes it very apparent that you like them, that you have a crush on them. And I see them taking that information, making the best use of it. It's like, wow. Group 3, what I just heard was chewing first and then spitting. Oh God. And they're doing that with your feelings. So yeah, I do not like this at all. What I do like though is that you will not walk away without, like, you will have the last word basically, group 3. Okay? When you realize that there's more to them that meets the eye and they're not a very good person and they are just using you, manipulating you, ordering you around and everything. It's like dangling a carrot in front of a horse, promising a relationship but then not really delivering. You will have the last word, group 3. Have you seen this movie John Tucker Must Die? I'm being reminded of it. It's like you, group 3, will take collective revenge on behalf of every other person that they've treated like this. And you're going to say something to them or do something which will haunt this person for the rest of their life. And I know that right now, because right now you have a crush on them. Of course, you might be sitting over here listening to this and going, oh, what is she on about? But the truth will come to light. Let's just leave it at that. The truth will come to light. You will, like I said, come October or November, you will understand that you misjudged this person. You misjudged them horribly. They're not a nice person at all. I see them, they like the feeling of being wanted, and then they test that. You see how twisted that is? That is this person. That's not right. You clarify the Five of Swords for me, please. We have the Queen of Pentacles as a clarifier for the Five of Swords. So yes, they make you feel like they will commit to you. They make you feel like they're in it just as much as you are, but they're not. They're just playing you. They're playing the field. This is a player. We had the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And you're not the first person. You might be the last person though, especially because I was getting that collective revenge vibe from you. So yeah, it's like, okay, wow. It's like the universe has sent you in this person's life to deliver karmic justice through you. But that is the message that I got. So you will be their lesson. Look at that. It's mostly us learning lessons. Like now you are going to be a lesson for somebody else. So, but yeah, so obviously no promising future with this crush of yours. Okay. Now let's see. If you are currently dating anybody, group 3, what is your future with them? And a little disclaimer over here as well. If your relationship is going absolutely perfect, fine, good, beautiful, great, you do not have to force any message on yourself if it is, completely different from what's going on. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, what is group 2's future with the person that they're currently dating? We have the Ace of Wands. What is group 2's future with the person that they're currently dating? We have the Five of Pentacles. What is group 2's future with the person that they're currently dating? And we have the Lovers. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. Can you clarify the Five of Pentacles for me, please? We have the Queen of Cups clarifying the Five of Pentacles. Can you clarify the Ace of Wands for me, please? Four of Wands and the Moon clarifying the Ace of Wands. Okay, so I don't see you both breaking up, group 3. I don't see that happening. But if I'm being honest, I feel like the only reason why this relationship is up and running is because you tolerate a lot. You compromise a lot. And there are a lot of emotions that you experience, but you do not express. You feel very strongly for them. And I'm not saying that they don't have feelings for you. They do. But I feel like there are certain things lacking in this connection. One of them is respect. The other is reciprocity. The third is accountability. Maybe you're very close to getting married to each other. You're engaged, or marriage talks are currently going on, or this is a long-term relationship. You're very attached, and of course there's nothing wrong with it. But I feel like were you not as compromising as you are, Because honestly, this all just boils down to your temperament, the kind of person that you are, group 3. You tolerate, you compromise, you adjust a lot. Like, you have stretched yourself thin for the sake of this connection at this point. Like I said, because of which it is still afloat. Otherwise, it would have ended. Like, if there was anybody else in your shoes right now, this connection would have ended. Given how this person treats you. It's not always bad. We have the Ace of Wands followed by the 5 of Pentacles. It's not always bad. The good days are very good, but then the bad days are really bad. And you don't cry in front of them. You gulp down your tears. You do not express that you're disappointed, things like that. So, I'm also being told that this person perhaps has anger issues, group 3. And they might, like scream and shout and throw things and then say that, I did this all out of love, or you know who I am, I didn't really mean it, I just can't control it, things like that. So there are a lot of factors in this relationship that you're not okay with, but because you love this person so much, you don't leave them and you don't really say anything. And when you do say something, unfortunately, the 5 of Pentacles over here with the Moon tells me that they don't take it seriously. It's not just a lover's quarrel. It is you trying to make a point which they do not take that seriously, group 3. And another problem that I see over here with the 4 of Wands and the Moon is that your partner's family is very enabling. They do not call out this behavior at all. In fact, they might try to shift the blame onto you, that you're the problem, you're the reason why your partner behaves like this, or you're the reason because of which your partner is emotionally volatile, even though it's not. Like, even before you came in this person's life, this is just who they are. They're very emotionally volatile. And like I said, their family or their close friends, they're all very enabling. And now you are bearing the brunt of it. So, I do not see this relationship ending unless you choose to end it, unless you choose to walk away. What I can tell you though is that if this relationship continues, which is in the event of you not walking away, things will pretty much remain the same way. I'm not seeing any change in this person's behavior. I am not seeing them suddenly being more mindful of you. I'm not seeing them being suddenly more respectful towards you. I'm not seeing them trying to work on their temper or their attitude or their anger at all. So it's like one of those situations where you need to take a call. We have the 8 of Wands over here. It can go in the direction you want. Like, if you want to continue staying in this, it'll have to be with the knowledge that, this is what I'm signing up for the rest of my life. This is how things will be. There is love, like I said, I'm not doubting that at all. There is love, but it's like basically you're the one, group 3, who's just facing a lot and silently, which concerns me. You should talk about it if you haven't spoken about it yet with the people that are close to you. And if you choose to walk away from this connection, you choose to acknowledge that yes, fine, we love each other, but sometimes love is not enough, and I have other requirements which are not being met in this relationship, and I choose to walk away, then yes, naturally this connection will come to an end and you will move on and meet somebody else. But as of now, basically what I can tell you in terms of the future of this particular connection, it's status quo. Alright, I'm not seeing any positive change over here. Now let's see, group 3, if you are currently in a situationship with somebody, what is the future of that connection? Spirit, what is the future of group 3 with the person that they're in a situationship with? We have the Hierophant. What is group 3's future with the person that they're in a situationship with? Knight of Pentacles. What is group 3's future with the person that they're in a situationship with? And we have the Knight of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. then judgment, and then strength. So I'm getting a very strong feeling that the reason why this is a situationship is because one or both of you are married, and I don't see you or them leaving your spouses or whoever it is that you're currently dating properly. But I also don't see this situationship ending. I see it continuing on the side. You have to understand with the difference over here of the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, that the person that you're in a situationship with, group 3, very romantic, very charismatic, charming, smooth talker and all of that. But if you ask them to leave their spouse and marry you, or if you ask them to give you commitment, I don't see them giving you any of that. I just see them breadcrumbing you. I see them dragging this thing on for as long as they can, but not giving you what you want. It's like this person wants the best of both worlds. They want their spouse and they want you. They don't want to leave their spouse, and neither do they want to leave you. For some of you, maybe you're not married and they're not married, but the problem is your family or their family. There is a difference in the families, religion, caste, culture, socioeconomic differences, whatever it is. And I don't see them doing much to convince their family. I don't see them doing much to convince your family either. So this situationship of yours, I do not see it transforming into a proper committed relationship where it's official, everybody knows you two are dating. I don't see it reaching that stage. I see it more as a secret affair, if you will. Something that they want to keep under the wraps. You might want to tell people. Each time you want to tell people, they'll stop you from doing so, and they'll have a number of excuses up their sleeve about it. Another message that I'm getting is that they portray themselves as a family man and everything, but then they also go around hooking up with people. That's just the kind of person that they are. They know exactly which button to press. They know exactly what to say to you, how to say it, when to say it, when you would be at your most vulnerable. They know everything. This person does not have feelings for you as deep as you have for them. And if you keep on sitting and waiting for them to convince their family or leave whomever it is that they're with and, get together with you and just give you the things that you want, I do not see them doing that. They'll take you out on dates, they'll buy you stuff, they'll treat you very nicely, but recognizing this relationship, I do not see them doing that, even in the future. When it comes to that, when it comes to only being with you, and when it comes to recognizing this relationship, I just see them, like I said, breadcrumbing you, dragging this thing on, leading you on, in the hopes that they would someday give you the things that you want beyond just dates and romance and stuff. But I do not see them doing that. You know how it is what I just heard. So you've either heard it from their mouth many of times. You know how it is. If you haven't, brace yourself. This is a sentence that they'll hit you with many times. You know how it is. So if it is a proper relationship that you're looking for, heck, even if it is a marriage that you're looking for, I do not think that you should be wasting your time on this person. They are being very selfish right now with their feelings, with this connection, with the things that they want. They are not at all considering how all of this is wasting your time and affecting you mentally and emotionally. Okay, group 3. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. Thank you so much for being here. Do consider subscribing to my channel if you are new. You can connect with me on WhatsApp, email or Instagram to book a personal reading with me. And you can also check out my Patreon for exclusive tarot readings and videos. All those links are in the description box. I will see you next time. Bye.